The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Houston Texans. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Who's set? 19! Watch my board.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Returning it is Moore. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready? Watch that at 3. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Set. 388. 41 Mike. You must be clear.
Now Newton on 1st down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but he got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And now he'll tuck it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because
Lamar Miller, he's at the 50, 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 87 yards, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Watson eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely. A lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You want this.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line, as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. On second down, here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Let's go.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
Give him 30 yards there.
And the Texans first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. It's complete to Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check. Here we go, team.
To the air yet again. Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Watson looks to throw again. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, about that.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Newton now on second down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's go one more. Motion, motion, motion. Hey, watch that. Check, watch, 54.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 82 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're dunking basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Watson. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Watson, catch here, left side, Thomas. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Danny. Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Let's go, let's go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Texans first down.
What's that? 19. Mike 5-4. And what's that? And what's the block? Put the point down, he's coming. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
What's that? Right here. 41 Mike. Exit. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey. Mike, 41's Mike. I'm going to run you over. Mike 41.
From the red zone now, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He's checking. Crash.
To the air again, Newton. Flushed out right. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Cam Newton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready! Defense wins championships, baby!
From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On 1st down, it's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 54 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 50
To throw is Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by James Bradbury. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd and 12, Newton, open man is Samuel, complete. The 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 88 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. From the gun, Newton goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Mike 59. Mike 56. Here we go. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. 54. Here I come.
Watson on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Right there. 19. 54 Mike. Target.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Sean Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shoot. Gun. 20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Wide, get wide. Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Watch out. 20.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here's Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
And Watson's going to throw it here. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Reset. 19. 54. Check 3. Move. Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 55.
Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike 5-9. 59.
Now Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. What we got?
Watson now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 2nd down.
Switch. Mike 5-4.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 55.
Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check. 59. Come on, G. Hatchet. I can score. It's 3.
Check 55.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. So Houston.
from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.